if you need to take photos. Someone mentioned taking photos of everything, and I was like, oh yeah. And I took some photos, but no, I actually completely forgot about it.
I thought that was cool how your photos end up on the end reel.
Oh, I didn't.
You didn't stay around long enough?
No.
Yeah.
I think I was talking to you, or I just bounced quickly.
Yeah, well, I took exactly 2 pictures. One was just like of the ground, and then the other was like a nice sunset. Like, and I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, it was just 2 pictures, and I was like,
I wish the flashlight was better.
Oh yeah, because you see some pictures from like the other pictures on the roll. And it's
like, it would have been like 4 or 5.
Yeah, it's like Ned and Brian, and they kind of like imply that he's a good dad. Like they were having fun.
Well, that's what I got from his little recording. He seemed like he didn't kill him.
Yeah, he didn't murder him, but he just fucking flipped out.
It was just a bad accident. And he didn't want to face the truth going back. The whole game seems to be just like running from problems.
Yeah, and then in the end they just keep running.
Like everyone runs and no one really... No, because you kind of... I guess so. Like the best example is the forest is on fire and you are getting a helicopter out of there and no one's fixing it.
Yeah, you literally
they just went, no, they're just going to go.
Yeah, that's pretty great. I thought that was all pretty cool, like the progression of the forest, like until it's just on fire. Like,
yeah,
there's so much smoke and...
I wish there was some point where I saw fire.
Yeah, because you don't ever, do you?
It's just always smoke everywhere.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like how a real fire is, I imagine. Like you just...
Oh, no, but I was hoping it'd be like so real that you're like, it's
there. Like,
there.
It's a danger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I wanted it to be more mysterious. Because that was the best part. Like, when you overhear that conversation with Delilah, I was like, what the fuck? And like when you find the transcript, you've been like of the conversations, you're like someone's listening and writing it all down. I was like, all right, now I'm fucking sold. Like this is really good. And it's just
I get
not...
it. I just didn't. It didn't bother me that much. The ending just kind of, for lack of a better word, fizzled.
And it's an intentional fizzle, which is the weirdest part. Like it's not like they dropped the ball or anything.
I almost liked it. It was like it was an anti-twist because I didn't expect it. I expected. Well, full disclosure, I did expect it because the internet would not shut up about it.
About the ending.
How disappointing it was.
I think I even mentioned it to you. Like, you were like, I think I really like this halfway through. And I was like, wait till the end. I liked it
at this point,
too.
Yeah.
And I still do. I like the game. I just think I thought it was something that it's not.
But that was the whole point.
Yeah, it's not its fault that it wasn't what I wanted it to be.
Well, no, it kind of is because they definitely...
They built it to be that.
They built it to that.
Yeah, like there's so many like hints.
But I feel like that's like the crux of it. Like that's what they wanted.
Yeah.
Because they're building this crazy like, shit, someone's after us, someone's doing this, which they kind of were, but...
It's, not to the
really.
Level.
Just Ned being a chiller.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I liked the developers talked about how they didn't introduce the voice actors never met. They never recorded in front of each other. They did it all like over radio. Yeah. And they'd never met or even spoken before, and that was the first time they started recording. So when they first have that conversation, those 2 actors have never spoken to each other before.
So wait, were you trying... They were recording as if they were... Like, they actually were not looking at the same time, like talking to each other?
They were both in their own homes, and it was done like over the internet. Oh, and they'd never spoken to each other before.
But were they talking live to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And that's
as if it was a walkie-talkie.
And that's what's in the game, like that first recording.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. They did it. The voice acting was top of the line.
Towards the end, it's like pretty heartbreaking, like when he's asking her to stay.
Yeah.
And like it's pretty hectic. It gets pretty gnarly. I think we haven't really talked about Brian. Brian is the little boy.
Yep. They mention, or Delilah mentions that you're not meant to bring kids with you to the watch or anyone with you to the watch, but she wouldn't ever say anything if you did.
Yeah.
Like,
she doesn't follow the rules.
Doesn't really matter and whatnot. So Brian comes along with the dad. With the dad.
Oh, we don't need to explain this again, remember?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I just thought maybe like I sort of had the thing with Delilah too where like she like really loved this kid, but they didn't really put in the work to show that. Like she was super affected by it.
But she could only love him as much as
I don't even know if they ever met.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't think they met.
But she's pretty fucking broken up about it.
Yeah, but I think it's you kind of she just felt responsible for killing a kid.
Well, I guess because she let him be out there.
Because like if she just said you can't, like she told someone that he's got his son with him.
Yep.
Then it wouldn't have happened. But she didn't. So I think it's more like if I just followed the rules like I am meant to.
It's
kid
pretty.
wouldn't be dead.
It's pretty gnarly. Like when you walk in and find the body, like the way that cabin.
That whole time I'm going down there, I was like, "This is going to collapse. I'm dying here." I thought I was going to die. I was like, "I'm dying."
Actually, that was crazy because I think So you have to like come back with the clips to get down there.
Yeah.
The first time I walked through, I looked down to the right and you can see a ledge and there's a shoe on it.
I didn't see it.
I thought that was pretty gnarly. I was like, oh, fuck, something's going on down here.
I just saw the rock and was like, I'll need to come back. Like, I don't have what I need. I'll need
What were you expecting to find in that cave? I thought it was going to be like a fucking facility
I actually thought I was going to die. Or get trapped.
127 hours.
Yeah. Seriously, it was what went through my head. I was like, I'm going to...
have to chew off my arm.
I'm going to get trapped in here and only be able to talk to Delilah until the end of the game.
Oh, that would actually be pretty cool.
And then, like, have it all unfold as, like, a shitty, like, nothing ending still.
Yep.
But, like, I'm trapped down there and end up dying.
That would be interesting.
But, no, didn't happen.
Yeah, it was okay. It was actually a fine ending, I suppose.
Yeah. I think that's it.
I think that's it. We've really gone into it as much as we can.
Yeah, or as much as we care to.
Yeah, I guess. Check it out. Yeah, like, I don't know. I still haven't, in my mind, decided if everyone's played it or not.
No, this is our first one, so let us just ease into this whole idea of everyone's played the game, so we'd have to describe everything.
Yeah, which we're tentatively calling Gokey Spoiler Day.
Yeah, this is Gokey Spoiler Day.
It's the first day, which kind of has a Firewatch vibe, right? It's day one.
Oh,
it's day one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, going forward, we're going to do Life is Strange, possibly next week if Govinda gets his shit together.
Do I have to have finished it?
Yes. Yes, you do. It's all. So you haven't even hit the... We'll talk about it.
No, I have hit the good part.
What's the good part? We'll talk about it next week.
That's a preview for the Life is Strange spoilercast.
That's day 2.
Day 2. Gokey Spoiler Day 2.
All right. Well, it's been fun, and we'll talk to you again soon.
But really, real quick, this the PS podcast.
Oh yeah, it is. Do we even mention that?
Nah. Let us know what you think about Firewatch.
Oh yeah,
on Twitter,
_PS podcast
or Facebook. The link's on Twitter.
Yeah, it's all there.
It's all there. Or the Twitter link's on Facebook, hopefully. I don't know.
And also, if you go to our Twitter, you'll know that our poll was a lie, and we have, in fact...
The poll was never a lie, never set a time frame. At some point in the future, we will do a Life is Strange spoiler cast. And, yeah.
And we will.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Haven't decided if I'll finish.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Peace.